Hi guys, David here. It takes about 5 minutes to build a semantic search engine with Qdrant. If you're a complete beginner, stick around and watch me do it in 6 steps. To begin, we're going to have to install a few dependencies. So whatever data you feed to the search engine, it first needs to be processed. The sentence transformers framework will give you access to common models that turn raw data into embeddings. Alright, good. Now that's installed, let's move on. Once encoded, your data needs to be kept somewhere. And we're going to be using Qdrant to store data as embeddings. You can also use Qdrant to run search queries against this data. This means that you can ask the engine to give you relevant answers that go way beyond keyword matching. So let's install the Qdrant client now. Okay, once the two main frameworks are defined, you need to specify the exact models that this engine will use. So let's import some models. Okay, now we have to add the dataset. Our large language model will encode the data you provide. So here we're going to list all the science fiction books in your library. Each book has a metadata, a name, an author, and a publication year, as well as a short description. Now that you've added your data, you need somewhere to store the embeddings. We're going to be using Qdrant as a vector database. Here we're going to configure Qdrant to tell the database where to store embeddings. This is a very basic demo, so your local computer is good enough and will use its memory as temporary storage. Now the database knows where to store its embeddings. We're going to go and create a collection. All data in Qdrant is organized by collections. In this case, you're going to be storing books. So let's call this collection My Books. So now that we have created a collection, we need to upload our data to it. Let's tell the database to upload the previously added documents to the My Books collection. Here is the reference collection and the documents that we're adding to it. Now we have a collection, we have embedded data in it. The next thing we have to do is use our semantic search engine to run a query. We have to ask it a question. Against Qdrant search, we're going to be asking from the My Books collection about a potential alien invasion. We're going to be asking for a total of 3 results, and we're going to have the search show us a likelihood score that something fits our search. There are 3 books from our library that talk about an alien invasion: The War of the Worlds, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and The Three-Body Problem. This seems to make a lot of sense because some of the other books in the library had absolutely nothing to do with aliens, though they were still science fiction books. What if we want to take this a step further? Let's look for the most recent book that talks about an alien invasion. For this, we have to use Qdrant's filtering function. We keep the same question topic, but we will add our condition filter by year of publication. So we keep the question, but we set the year at 2000 because we're only looking for the most recent book. Let's only look for the top result and set the limit at 1. So here you can see that the Three-Body Problem is the closest result. This book happens to have been published in 2008. That's all it takes to set up semantic search with Qdrant. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to upload your own data and search through it.